shoot location out in the battle scene in the film, it felt like it was a whole lot of space to be able to perform in our shoot for the huge battle scene.
It was shot at Hilltop Park, and I really liked how it was discreet.
Hilltop Park, it's a pretty good location, secluded. No, not really, only half is kind of give us the perfect area to shoot at. You know, nice trees, quiet birds, gave us the perfect, surrounding area for what we needed for the film.
Some of the details in the film were that we had dry grass, and even there was a tagged up tree that really gave that little aged look, and I think it worked really well with making this scene that it looked to give the idea it was like a post-apocalyptic scenario.
Well, my character is his name is Robert Nico Donovan. He's a Army general, and he's basically, I guess, leading a group of survivors, trying to survive, find a cure.
Well, Sean Lee Edwards is the main character in the film. He started off as a civilian, and then after the apocalypse, then he started realizing that his basic survival needs were starting to run out, and then he felt like that he had to leave the house. And so then, ironically, then he starts running into like an objective where now he just crossed the path of he started to become part of the bringing the cure to the right people.
My character is like, he's one of the terrorists.
I always loved to watch zombie shows, but it always been an idea in my head to why not actually take part in one for once.
Indeed, I had a lot of fun playing the role. This project went well over 3 years, and making films like these, it's hard to find people who are serious about being in the film and also trustworthy, and those two things are very important in making the film, because then, other than that, then the chances would be low of having a very good story for making a very good film.
Well, the story's actually good. I like it. It's got a lot of action scenes and kind of scary parts.
I feel like this should be more into the story.
So far, I feel that that even with just the story ending after part 3, it feels like as if there's more to tell in the story. Part 1 through 3, most of the story you can see, it allows the audience to think like, what's going to happen here or what's going to happen over there. It's mostly for the audience to think. And so, as far as the story goes, it might be, at this point, it's just an idea if we're going to continue the story, but parts in between part 1 and 2, and parts of stories in between part 2 and 3.
There's like a no ending to like the zombie apocalypse. So say like my character can die, and then it can continue to go on.
Well, it's inspired me to take part in films because I really like making zombie films.
It was really fun. Juan actually told me about it.
Some of the movies that I watched growing up, even way before The Walking Dead was even a thing, I just felt like like making a zombie film would be totally cool, and I just thought, what the heck, just go ahead and make a film, post-apocalyptic scenario, and see how it turns out.
It was a project that was going on for 3 years, and finally we're going to do it.
There are other characters in the film which we don't entirely know the backstory to. That's why that's why I'm thinking about the idea of having a story in between part 1 and 2 and part 2 and 3, because it felt like there's more in the story. Like every character that you see, it always feels like there's a backstory behind it. At least when I watch like a TV show like The Walking Dead, you look at each character and it's like, there's got to be a backstory to that person, and so on.
Movie's coming out New Year's 2016. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be like my first one, I guess.
Zombie Roulette Part 3 is going to come out in New Year's 2016. That is the one part that took probably maybe like a couple years to a year and a half, or a year and a half to a couple years to finally make possible, and I look forward to seeing it when it's finally released on YouTube and see how much reaction we get.